Do not understand how people are not afraid of spiders. Like, it has 8 legs and like 20,000 eyes. I saw a spider in my room. You think I'm gonna sleep in there? Nope, I'm moving to Japan. Konnichiwa!
Olive oil is made from olives, and vegetable oil is made from vegetables. What is baby oil made of?
Why do we think 5th graders were the coolest people alive when we were in 2nd grade? Oh, they would jump over stairs, hit the door frame, and we would all be freaking out.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
And these guys would get all the attention. And this one time in 2nd grade, my buddy Alex was fed up with this. You know what? Let me impress the school. It's our turn. I'm gonna jump over a 5th grader. Excuse you? I don't know what was going through his head. Now it's recess, and Alex is planning on jumping over one of the tallest 5th graders, Manny. And poor Manny was minding his business talking to other kids. But that didn't matter. Alex got ready and started running top speed towards Manny. Oof. Yeah,
Why is it whenever you just look kind of scruffy and you're going to your local shop, you're wearing like a baggy t-shirt, tracksuit bottoms that barely fit you anymore, and you haven't even brushed your hair? You kind of just look a mess, you know? And then you walk into your shop and then like half of your class is there. It's like, why? So you decide to go to another shop. Guess what? The mean girl's there. And then you see the office lady. Please just go home and come back when I'm not there.
Parents are another breed. They are not humans. Especially moms. I would be looking for my shoes and they would be nowhere to be seen. I checked the first floor, I checked my bedroom, it's literally nowhere. Then I would call my mom to help me find them. And in 2 seconds, she would have found them magically out of nowhere. And then I would be scolded. Like, I checked for 1 hour and could not find anything. And in 2 seconds, she would have found it? It does not make sense. They are not humans.
One day when I was packing my lunch, my grandpa asked me what I was eating, so I told him I was gonna eat a sandwich, apples and Takis. He asked what Takis were and I said they were spicy chips. He asked to try one, but my grandma told me that if I gave him a Taki I would regret it. I gave him one anyway. When he bit the Taki he jumped 65 feet in the air screaming. He was asking for milk and we gave him milk, but we forgot he was also lactose intolerant. While he was drinking the milk he ran out of the room and tripped on our pet pussy. He started farting and it sounded like we lived next to NASA when a rocket is about to launch. He let out the longest sloppy gloppy bloppy moppy noppy copy loppy floppy sloppy. When he fell I heard his back crackle mcfrackle tackle. His back cracked, the cat attacked, roaches get attract, he broke his back, his shit turned abstract, he fell on the floor and couldn't get up no more, he was very sore, he looked like a dead boar. The pussy went bonker yonker plonker knocker conkers. We rushed him to the hospital and found out he died from a ruptured ribcage and explosive diarrhea. Day my teacher announced to the class that we were gonna do a Kahoot. I threw my bag of Cheeto Puffs in the air and screamed because I was so excited. I knew I was going to win the Kahoot. Everyone else looked at me like I was on drugs because of how hyper I was. They all knew that I was gonna win since I have never lost a game of Kahoot before. The game started and I was obviously the first to join. My username was Kahootmaster235 of course. Most people joined and so the teacher started the game. Some people didn't join because they knew I was gonna win. There were 15 questions. I was in the lead, but when I saw the leaderboard, this kid with the username You're Gonna Lose Sophia89 was really close behind me. Everyone was cheering them on because they wanted to see me fail. I was like, oh hell no ratatata, that ain't gonna happen. I couldn't lose my streak of winning. I got the 10th question wrong, but You're Gonna Lose Sophia89 got it right, so they went up to first place and I went to second. I did well the rest of the game, and when it announced the winners, I was in fucking second place and they crippled stretched Ed Sheeran cereal box stanky ho brick eating Kojojo Siwa on steroids bitch won. Everyone was applauding them and I realized it was Becky Necky. I decided since everyone was laughing, I let out the most wubble double bubble hubble nubble mubble pubble lubble cubble zubble shit. It managed to make the school catch on fire. Everyone evacuated and everyone was covered in smoke. Everyone apologized to me for laughing at me. It turned out I had bowel cancer and I had to go to the doctor since my asshole had 3rd-degree burns. So when I was in 4th grade, slime was really popular. It was so popular to the point everyone was making it and people would trade their slimes all the time. I was one of those people. I also did YouTube videos and some of the kids from my school would watch them. I basically did slime tutorials and I would sell my slimes for 50 cents. One time I got a comment from this girl named Augusty Musty. She commented on my video saying how she wanted to buy the slime I made. I said yes of course. The next day at recess we both met behind the basketball courts. I brought the slime she asked for and told her that it would cost 50 cents. This bitch said she only brought a quarter. She kept demanding me to give her the slime for a quarter, so I had enough. I slapped that hoe in the head with the slime and the slime got stuck in her hair. I started putting more slime in her hair. Then when it was all in there I yanked the slime out. I swear I ripped so much hair out of her head that she looked like an egg. Her hair came out in clumps and it looked like she had lice and fleas. I pulled her hair so hard it made her shart. She pulled the most clumpy, Donald Trumpy, very lumpy, made her grumpy, Humpty Dumpty, smelled like a dumpy, made roads bumpy, made me thinky, it smelled stinky, made the boys winky, marker inky, wanna linky, I ran far, hit her with a car, went to the bar, twinkle twinkle little star, gave her scars, smoked cigars, sounded like a jaguar, went to Mars, shit I have ever seen. She went to the hospital and she turned out to have bowel cancer.
Children are so cruel, and legally you can't even square up with them when they say something rude to you. I was at my local park where I like to draw caricatures of people that they did not ask for, but I still demand that they give me money. I was in the midst of harassing this elderly couple when a gang of youths came up to me and asked, "Why do you look like that?" What kind of a question is that? He clarifies, "Why do you look like if Doja Cat remained broke?" I respond, the same reason that you are built like a melting candle. They then started to throw their medications for their emotional disorders at me.
Some teachers just really get on my nerves, you know? I don't know what planet they're on, but they definitely are just built different. Here's an example. When you need to go to the toilet, you politely put your hand up and say, "Miss, can I go to the toilet?" No, you should have gone at lunch. I'm sorry, Karen, but I can't control my bladder. You know, at lunch, when I'm eating and drinking, it gets digested, and then later on, I need to go to the toilet. It will take me 5 minutes at max. Probably not even 5 minutes. Considering our lessons are like an hour long, I'm sure that's not too much of an issue, is it? And then sometimes they're just like, "Okay, but you need to wait until so-and-so gets back. I need to go to the toilet. I don't care about talking to anyone. I want to go to the toilet. I don't care about that. What do you think we're going to do in there? Just sit and chat for the rest of the lesson? No."
It doesn't matter if you're tall, short, thin, fat, rich, poor. At the end of the day, it's night.
Okay, reasons I'm mad at my boyfriend today. Number one, Madison Beer. Madison Beer popped up on his For You page, and I just think that's so rude. I think he should have complete control over what shows up on his For You page. Number two, I had a dream that he cheated on me. That's entirely his fault. I think if he really loved me, he would have entered into that dream and prevented that from happening. Number three, he went home after spending 72 hours straight with me. And honestly, if you're sick of me, just say that. Number four, he talked to other girls before we met, and I just find that so disrespectful. I think he should have been able to foresee into the future and know that I was entering into his life. It's not that difficult. Number five, Madison Beer again. I asked him if he would ever leave me for Madison Beer, and he said no. And honestly, I just hate liars. There's no reason to lie. Okay, reasons I'm mad at my boyfriend today, part two. Number one, I went to the gym and he said, "Good luck, baby, I love you," instead of telling me that I don't need to work out. So clearly he thinks that I'm a fat whale. Number two, we had a pretty waitress and he spoke to her when she took our order, and I just think that's so rude. I think he should have gotten up and left the restaurant immediately. Number three, we got into an argument and I blocked him on everything, but he didn't try reaching out to me via carrier pigeon, which is just so upsetting. That's literally the bare minimum. Do better. Number four, you guessed it, Madison Beer again. He's breathing the same air as Madison Beer every day. That's basically cheating on me. I think if he really loved me, he would hold his breath indefinitely. Number five, he got upset with me, which is just so ridiculous. Like, there's no need to be so problematic all the time. Okay, reasons I'm mad at my boyfriend today, part two.